What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a new video. My name is of course Paul. Time to carry on with the iPhone 16 Pro Max content. Is this the best aramid fiber case you can buy for your iPhone right now? I've already done the Pataka one. If you haven't seen that, super thin case, that's up here, but there is a full 16 Pro Max playlist already on the channel if you want to check it out. This is the aramid fiber. It says Thinborne on the front. If you open it out, same wooden box that it normally comes in. Our case is compatible with wireless charging, however stand style chargers or built-in wireless charging in your car may not be compatible due to the case design. We recommend using MagSafe chargers or flat wireless charging pads for optimal performance. Improper installation can damage your case and void the warranty, so watch the video for smooth removal. There's identify essential, eliminate the rest. So it tells you a bit about the aramid fiber case. Get a 6-month warranty for manufacturing flaws, register the warranty on the website, service guarantee 100%, and mindset of a minimalist. So there is the Thinborne case, and you'll also get a screen protector inside the case, which is a nice touch. However, I'm not going to fit mine because I've already got the privacy glass on mine. This is a different way of doing it compared to how Pataka done it. So you got the Thinborne logo on the bottom, cut out for your power button, but then the camera capture button is actually fully covered, like not fully covered, but covered more than the other ones are because they're literally cut out. Cut out for your volume and your action button, raised camera lip, so nice and protected, and of course that aramid fiber texture. MagSafe logo in the middle, designed in Texas. I've got my 16 Pro Max in black titanium right here. So let's go ahead and slot it in. Sits in quite nicely. So the camera is protected by that camera housing right there. So it is nice and protected. No issues there whatsoever. You can place your phone down like so and not have to worry. But again, same as the Pataka ones, there's no extra lip around the screen. Now it does look like, I don't think there is one even without the screen protector on. As you can see, where the phone sits and where the case also ends, it's probably just on par with the phone, so you can't place it face down. But if you've got a screen protector on, then probably you can do. But if you don't want to damage that screen protector neither, and see it full of cake like scratches or dust, then you can't place this face down. So I've seen this with a lot of manufacturers this year. They're sort of not giving extra around the phone. So you can't place it face down, obviously, because you're just going to damage your screen. But I've seen that a lot coming up lately. So as your speaker, your mic and your charge port are all nice and protected. It is a bit recessed inside them, so you don't have to worry about them neither. Volume buttons and your action button are nice and are literally out the case because it cuts round. Same as your power button, but then the camera capture button sits in. So you'll have got to place your finger inside that camera capture to get it to work. It is like, it's not sharp as in it's going to cut you, but you've really got to get your finger in there to get it to depress. Let's test out the MagSafe. I've got my MagSafe battery pack right here. Let's slap it on the back, and yes, that's on there. So yeah, that ain't coming off. That is super strong. I mean, look at this. That is super strong. That is super strong. So let's bring in the Nomad base stand. So let me explain why I do this test. A lot of people have been asking, oh, you know, you're doing it the same as others, etc. But I'm not. So mine is because I had a charger on the nightstand. The phone was sat on it, and then the case has slid off overnight. Not like all the way off, but just enough to drop down to the point where it wasn't actually on the charging coil to charge. So then my issue was I got up and the phone hadn't charged overnight, and I was still on like 60-odd%, which, okay, yeah, it's not bad, but it's not great when you want 100%. So it slid down. So I always do this as like it's a sort of to see how strong the MagSafe ring is, because if you've got a charger that sits like this and it slides down, it's no longer charging. The Nomad base stand, it slaps in, and yeah, no issues whatsoever. I mean, it can pick up the base stand, so no issues there. Is this the best aramid case you can buy right now? Now, in my opinion, I'm going to go with yes, this is probably the best aramid case you can buy for your iPhone 16 Pro Max right now. It's going to be linked in the description down below to where you can pick yours up. I'm not too sure whether it's a discount coded link. Feel free to go down there and check it, because it could well be. But there is the aramid fiber Thinborne case. Let me know what you think of that in the comment section down below. Is this something that you would go for your 16 Pro Max or 16 Pro? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm going to leave this on my phone now for a little while. I'm going to do a bigger long-term test of it and we'll see how it fares. But for now guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Huge thank you to Thinborne for sending this over for me to check out. I do have 2 brand new cases from them, which I don't know whether I'm allowed to show them, but as you can see right here, Leatherborne. Is it any good or not? Stick around, find out. If you like this, drop a like. If you love to drop a sub, turn those notifications on, and I'll see you in the next video. There's also a full 16 Pro Max playlist on the channel right now for you guys to check out. So see you all soon.